What if I told you that something you do every single day, without even thinking, could be slowly damaging your heart? Not once, not suddenly, but quietly, day after day, building up risk inside your body. And by the time most people realize it, it's already too late. But what makes this even more dangerous is that almost everyone thinks this habit is normal. Welcome to Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips. I'm Dr. Danzy, and today I want to talk to you about a daily mistake that I see in so many of my patients over the age of 60. A mistake that looks harmless, feels normal, but can increase your risk of a heart attack by up to 70% over time. And this is where most people make a deadly mistake. Let me tell you about one of my patients. A 67-year-old man, simple lifestyle, didn't smoke, didn't drink, went for walks regularly. He believed he was doing everything right. And honestly, from the outside, it looked like he was. But one day, he came to me with a small complaint. He said, "Dr. Danzy, sometimes I feel a little pressure in my chest. Not pain, just slight pressure, especially after meals." He wasn't worried. He said, "It goes away on its own." And this is where most people ignore the warning signs, because it's not severe, because it's not constant, because it feels small. But what happened next changed everything. A few weeks later, he was sitting at home, watching TV, when suddenly, that same pressure returned. But this time, it was stronger. He started sweating. His breathing became uncomfortable. And within minutes, he had to be rushed to the hospital. And there, we discovered the truth. His arteries were significantly narrowed. Blood flow to his heart was restricted, and he was on the edge of a major heart event. Now here's the shocking part. His lifestyle looked healthy. So what went wrong? That's the question that changed everything. And the answer was hidden in a small daily habit, a habit he never thought was dangerous. Now let me explain this in a very simple way. Your heart depends on smooth blood flow. Your arteries are like pipelines. When they are clean and flexible, blood moves easily. But when they become stiff, narrow, or inflamed, flow becomes restricted, pressure builds, and risk increases. Now here's a common myth. Most people believe that heart problems are caused only by oily food, lack of exercise, or smoking. But that's not the full truth, because I've seen many patients who avoided all of these and still faced serious heart issues. So what's the real problem? Let me tell you. It's not just what you eat. It's how your body reacts every single day, and especially what you do after eating. Now this is where things get interesting. That patient I told you about had one habit. After every meal, he would sit down. No movement, no walking, just sitting, sometimes lying down. He said, "Dr. Danzy, I feel relaxed after eating." And yes, it feels comfortable, it feels normal, but inside your body, something very different is happening. After you eat, your body starts digestion. Blood flow increases to your stomach. Your heart adjusts to support this process. Now, if you sit or lie down immediately, your circulation becomes slower, your metabolism slows down, and over time, this can lead to fat deposition, inflammation, and increased pressure inside your arteries, not in one day, but slowly, quietly. Now imagine repeating this habit 2 times a day, 3 times a day, for years. This is how silent damage begins. And this is why many people who think they are healthy still develop blocked arteries. Now let me tell you about another patient. A 72-year-old woman, very careful about her diet. She avoided oily food. She ate light meals. But she had one habit. After lunch, she would lie down immediately. She believed it helped digestion. She said, "I feel better when I rest." But over time, She started feeling something unusual: heaviness in the chest, low energy, sometimes mild breathlessness. Nothing extreme, but enough to notice. When we checked her condition, we found early signs of reduced circulation. Now this is where the truth becomes clear. Resting immediately after meals may feel comfortable, but it can quietly affect your heart. Now let me ask you something honestly. What do you do after eating? Do you sit? Do you lie down? Do you scroll on your phone? Because this small habit could be shaping your heart health every single day. Now let's go deeper. After eating, your blood sugar rises, your body releases insulin, your blood becomes slightly thicker, and your circulation needs to stay active to manage this process properly. But when you stay still, circulation slows down, and over time, this can contribute to plaque formation in your arteries. This is how blockage begins, not suddenly, but gradually. Now here's something important. A study of over 2,000 seniors found that those who remained inactive immediately after meals had nearly 40% higher risk of circulation-related heart stress compared to those who stayed lightly active. 40%. That's not small. And yet, most people do this every single day because it feels normal. Now let's go back to that first patient. After his hospital visit, we didn't give him a complicated plan. We didn't ask him to do anything extreme. We just changed one thing: his post-meal habit. Instead of sitting immediately, we asked him to walk slowly for 10 to 15 minutes after meals. Simple walking. Nothing intense, just gentle movement. Within weeks, he noticed something: less heaviness, better digestion, more comfort in his chest. Within months, his reports improved. This is the after, but the bridge was just one simple change. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can something so small really make a difference? And the answer is yes, because your body responds to daily patterns, not just big actions. Small habits, repeated every day, create big outcomes. And this is what Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips is all about: helping you understand the small things that actually matter. Now here's another myth. Many people believe that resting after meals helps digestion, but in reality, light movement supports digestion better. It improves blood flow, helps your body process food efficiently, and reduces stress on your heart. Now I want you to think about this carefully. If something as simple as a short walk can reduce your heart risk, then why ignore it? Because most heart problems don't come with loud warnings. They build silently. Until one day, the body forces you to listen. But you don't have to wait for that day. You can act now. And in the next part, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this the right way: how long to walk, when to walk, and what mistake most people make even while trying to do it right. Because there is one common error. That cancels all the benefits. And what I discovered in my patients will surprise you. But before we continue, if you care about your heart and want simple, practical guidance, make sure you are subscribed to Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips, because what you're about to learn next could change your daily routine and protect your heart in ways you never expected. Now, let's continue, because this is where things become very important. You already know that sitting or lying down after meals can slowly damage your heart. But here's the problem. Even people who try to fix this habit often do it the wrong way. And this is where most people make a second mistake. Let me explain. After I advised my patients to start walking after meals, many of them came back and said, "Dr. Danzy, I'm doing it now." But when I asked them how, that's when the real issue appeared. One of my patients, around 69 years old, told me, "I finish my meal and immediately go for a fast walk." He believed faster walking meant better results. It sounds logical, right? But what happened next surprised him. Instead of feeling better, he started feeling discomfort, slight chest tightness, sometimes even fatigue. And this is where the body gives a warning, because right after eating, your body is already working hard on digestion. Blood flow is directed toward your stomach. Your heart is adjusting to support that process. Now, if you suddenly push your body into fast movement, you create extra stress, you confuse the system, and instead of helping your heart, you put pressure on it. This is the mistake. Not walking is harmful, but walking too fast, too soon, can also be harmful. So, what is the right way? Let me make it very simple for you. After eating, wait for about 5 to 10 minutes. Let your body settle. Then start walking slowly. Not fast, not intense. Just relaxed walking, like you're taking a peaceful stroll. No pressure, no hurry, just movement. Now let me tell you what happened when my patients followed this properly. One of my patients, a 72-year-old woman, earlier used to lie down after meals. After learning this method, she changed her routine. She waited a few minutes, then walked slowly inside her home. Just 10 minutes, nothing more. Within a few weeks, she noticed something: less heaviness, better digestion, more energy, and most importantly, no more discomfort in her chest. This is the after, but the bridge was doing the right thing in the right way. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your heart doesn't just need activity, it needs the right kind of activity at the right time, and timing matters more than intensity. Now let's go deeper. When you walk slowly after meals, your muscles gently activate. Your blood circulation improves, glucose is used more efficiently, and your heart doesn't feel overloaded. It feels supported. But when you rush, when you push too hard, your body reacts differently. It increases stress hormones. It increases heart rate too quickly. And that's where discomfort begins. So balance is the key. Now let me ask you something honestly. When you try to improve your health, do you rush into it? Do you think more is better? Because that thinking can sometimes do more harm than good. Now let's talk about another hidden mistake. And this one is very common. Many people say, I walk after meals, but in reality, they are not really walking. They are standing in one place, talking on the phone, or slowly moving without real activity. That is not enough. Your body needs consistent movement, not just standing, not just shifting weight, real, gentle walking. Now here's a simple way to understand it. If your breathing stays calm, if you can talk comfortably while walking, then you're doing it right. If you feel breathless or uncomfortable, then you are going too fast. Now let me share something important. A study involving seniors showed that those who practiced light walking after meals had significantly better blood flow and lower heart stress compared to those who remained inactive or did intense activity. This shows one simple truth: consistency and balance are more powerful than intensity. Now let's bring everything together. Before, my patients were either not moving at all or moving in the wrong way. After, they followed a simple, balanced routine. And the result? Better circulation, less discomfort, reduced risk. Now I want you to imagine something. If after every meal, you give your body just 10 minutes of the right movement, what will happen over weeks, over months, over years? Your heart will feel the difference, your body will respond, and your risk will reduce. Now this is not a big sacrifice, it's just 10 minutes. But those 10 minutes can protect you from years of silent damage. And this is why on Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips, I always focus on simple, practical changes, because those are the ones that people actually follow. Now here's another myth. Many people believe that digestion means resting, but in reality, digestion works better with gentle movement. Your body is designed for it. Now I want to ask you again. After your next meal, what will you do? Will you sit as usual? Or will you take those 10 simple minutes to support your heart? Because this one decision repeated daily, can change your future. Now, in the next part, I'm going to reveal one more hidden mistake, something that many people do even after walking properly, and that mistake can quietly reduce all the benefits. And what I discovered will surprise you. But before we move ahead, if you are learning something valuable, make sure you are subscribed to Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips, because simple knowledge like this can protect your heart and possibly save your life. Now, this final part is something very few people pay attention to, because even after fixing their post-meal routine, even after walking the right way, they still carry one hidden habit. That slowly brings the risk back again, and this is where things become dangerous without you realizing it. Let me explain. One of my patients, a 70-year-old man, started doing everything right. He stopped lying down after meals. He walked slowly for 10-15 minutes. He felt better, lighter, more active. But after some time, his progress stopped. That same heaviness slowly started coming back. He said, "Dr. Danzy, I was improving, but now it feels like I'm going backward." So I looked deeper, not at his walking, not at his meals, but at what he was doing after that. And there, we found the real problem. Right after his short walk, he would sit for a long time, sometimes 1 hour, sometimes more, watching TV, using his phone, completely still. And this is the hidden mistake. Long sitting, immediately after post-meal walking. Now you might think, but I already walked. Isn't that enough? And this is where most people misunderstand. Your body doesn't just need one short activity. It needs continuous support. Because after eating, your blood sugar stays elevated for some time. Your body is still processing food. Your circulation still needs to stay active. But when you sit for long periods, everything slows down again. Blood flow becomes less efficient. Glucose stays longer in the bloodstream. And over time, this creates the same problem again. It's like cleaning something and then slowly letting it get dirty again. This is why many people feel stuck. They start a good habit, but unknowingly cancel it with another. Now let me tell you what happened next with that patient. We didn't add anything new. We didn't make it complicated. We just corrected this one habit. I told him, after your walk, do not sit continuously for long periods. Stay lightly active. Move around every 20-30 minutes. Even small movement is enough. Stand up. Walk a little. Stretch your body. That's it. Simple. Within a few weeks, he noticed the change again. His energy improved, the heaviness reduced, and most importantly, he felt stable, not going up and down anymore. This is the after, but the bridge was awareness. Now let's bring everything together. Before, he had a hidden cycle: eat, walk, then sit for long hours, and slowly lose the benefits. After, he broke that cycle, and his body responded. This is what I want you to understand. Heart health is not about one perfect habit. It's about avoiding small daily mistakes. Because these small mistakes, done every day, become silent damage. Now let's break one final myth. Many people believe, if I walk once after meals, I've done enough. But the truth is, your body needs regular movement throughout the day, not just once, especially after 60, because long sitting has been directly linked to poor circulation, stiff arteries, and increased heart risk. In fact, a study found that seniors who sat continuously for long periods had up to 40% higher risk of circulation-related heart problems. 40%. And this is something you can control. Now I want you to think honestly. After your meals, after your walk, do you sit for long periods? Do you stay in one place for hours? Do you feel lazy or too comfortable to move? Because that comfort can slowly become risk. But the solution is simple. You don't need extra exercise. You don't need a gym. Just break your sitting time every 20-30 minutes. Move your body. Even for 1 minute, that's enough, because your body is not designed to stay still. It is designed to move, and your heart depends on that movement. Now imagine this. If you fix just these 3 things, not sitting immediately after meals, walking slowly the right way, and avoiding long sitting afterward, what will happen? Your blood flow will improve. Your heart will feel less stress. Your risk of blockage will reduce. And over time, your chances of a heart attack can drop significantly. That's the power of small habits. Now let me say something very important. You don't need perfection. You don't need to change everything overnight, but you do need awareness and consistency, because your heart is working for you every second without stopping, and it depends on your daily choices. On Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips, my goal is simple: to help you understand your body in a way that is easy, practical, and real, so you can protect your health before a problem forces you to act. Now, before we close, I want to ask you something. What is one small habit you are ready to change starting today? Just one, because that one step can begin a powerful transformation. If this helped you, make sure you are subscribed to Dr. Danzy Senior Health Tips and share this with someone you care about, because sometimes one simple awareness can prevent a life-changing event. Take care of your heart, respect your body, and I'll see you in the next video.